Good morning. Right, we are live. What day is it? Oh, Sunday. Sunday. Right, I am doing a tutorial here on scrollable pages and menus for the web builder, and I thought I'd go live. This is the last tutorial that I'm recording this weekend, so I thought I'd share it with you. I'm probably going to edit this up myself as well and share it on my profile. So I've got this page here that you can see is a one pager with lots of different sections in, lots of information for the reader. And then at the top of the page, I've also got this menu just here. I'm just going to zoom into that a little bit so you can see it a bit closer. So I've got this menu here: get started, SEO mastery, why us, questions, and contact as well. So let me just show you what happens when I click on these menu items at the top. The page scrolls to the various different sections, and you've probably seen this a lot on different websites you visited. So it's a nice way of keeping everything all together on one page, but also being able to give the user the ability to navigate that very quickly. So let me show you what this looks like on a mobile. So I've got my mobile just here, and this is the same page. Of course, you can scroll through it on a mobile. The devil makes work for idle thumbs. Or you can go to this menu here. If I click on questions, for example, that scrolls me straight to the questions section. If I go to contact just here, it scrolls me to all of the contact details. So in this tutorial that I'm about to record, I'm going to show how to set that up. So I'm going to start with a demo like I've just given you, and then I'm going to go through the process of building that page from scratch. I'm going to show you how to label the different sections. I'm going to show you how to publish that, and then how to set the menu up as well. And whilst I'm doing all of that, I'm going to be recording this tutorial, and you're going to get to see it live. And then I'll probably show you just at the end how I go about editing it as well. So I'm just taking my jacket off, ready for recording, continuity and all that lot. So on the last videos that I did, I had a black t-shirt on, a different black t-shirt, but I have a few. The lights were on, I didn't have my headphones on, and this is literally last video I am recording. So just before I start this, I'm going to check in my folder and just have a double check, see what session number I am recording right now, because they're all numbered. This is actually session number 27. We're doing in the last video, which is video 24, Custom Selector. So I'm basically going to start with this web page. I'm then going to bring in the mobile, just like I did for you guys. Then I'm going to go into the dashboard, show how I created this page, label the sections, and we'll take it from there. Hopefully I'll get it done in one take. So this is session 27, video 24, Custom Selector, take 1. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the custom selector in different sections. So let me explain firstly how this works. So on the screen here, I've got a page that I've very quickly created. It's got lots of different sections in it, and you see the user is able to scroll to different sections of that page and read through it. But I've also got this menu just at the top. Let me show you this up here. I've got get started, SEO mastery, why us, questions, and contact. Now if the user clicks on any of those menu items, look what happens. The page scrolls to the relevant section. So SEO mastery, for example, takes you to the SEO and blogging mastery program, whereas the questions link just here takes people directly to the questions section. I'm going to show you what this looks like on a mobile as well. So on my mobile here on the same page, you see that I can of course scroll through the entire page and browse through it, but I can also click the menu button just here, and again if I click on SEO Mastery, that takes me straight to the SEO Mastery section. If I click on questions just there, I'm scrolled straight to the questions section. So I'm going to show you how to set this up using the web builder. So I'm going to first go into dashboard just here, into the web builder, and I'm going to go ahead and create a page, and I'll call this page services. Now I'm just going to leave all the settings as they are for now. Go ahead and create that page, and for the purposes of this demo I'm just going to use this template just here and insert that, and you can see very quickly I've got a page ready to go. I could customize the text and the images of this page just how I want them to be, but I'm going to go and show you how to first of all label the different sections with an ID. So let's go through it. So let's say this section here, start your digital journey. I'm going to have a menu item for that called Get Started. I'm just going to right click on the section itself, go into the Advanced tab just up here, and then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this section, go into Custom Selector, and here where it says HTML ID, I'm going to call this section Start, and I'm just going to put the word Start in there. Okay, I'm going to scroll down now to some other sections. Let's go down to this SEO Mastery. I'm going to click on that section, and I'm going to go into the HTML ID, and I'm going to just call that SEO. Okay, I'm going to continue down the page. I'm going to go, let's have a look, why we're the right choice. So let's give that a label of why in the HTML ID field, and I'm also going to go down to this questions section here, give that the label questions, make sure I spell it correctly, and then finally let's call this Let's Connect section, let's call that contact, just like that. Okay, I'm going to go and publish the changes to this page. So all of those section settings are now set up. Let me just give you a reminder of what we've done. So this Start Your Digital Journey section, if we go into the Advanced tab, Custom Selectors, we can see that is called Start. SEO is called SEO just here. We've got this Why We're the Right Choice, which is called Why. We've got a question section that we've labeled Questions, and finally we've got this Contact section just here that we've labeled Contact. So that page is now published. I'm next going to go and set the menu up and show you how that is done. So in Website Builder under Menus, I'm going to go into let's create a new menu actually, and I'm just going to call this section Demo for now, and click Create for that. And this section Demo menu, I'm now going to go and edit it using this option just here. And in order to add those section links, I need to add those as custom pages. So this is the section that I need to be in just here, and I need to fill in the label and also the URL for that menu item and then add it in. So the first one is Get Started. Get Started. Now here's what I'm going to type in for the URL. So I'm going to first of all put a / in there just like that, and this / indicates the root of my domain. Now the root of my domain is actually HelpWithDigital.com, but if I change that at any point in the future, or I move to a different custom domain, then by using just the / on its own, that represents that root domain, and if it changes in the future, that will also update as well. So I've put that / in there to start with. Now next I need to put the name or the slug of the page. So when you set a page up, you set the URL of that page, and the slug is the last little bit that goes after your domain. So the / represents my domain. The name of the page is actually services. And I then need to put a hashtag followed by the name of the section that I set up before. Now, it's good if you've got a piece of paper to jot these down as you set them up, because when it comes to this bit, you can refer back to that and remind yourself what you've called everything. So I've got / to represent my root domain. Services is the slug of the page. Then I put hashtag, and then I put the name of the section, which I called start. And I can then add that in, and you can see this then appears on the side here under current menu items. So I'm going to repeat this process for the rest. So I had another one called SEO Mastery, and that section was called SEO, and I'm going to add that to the menu as well. The next one is called Why Us, and the section ID was Why. Next up, we've got questions, and the section ID was questions. And also you've got contact, and there is the name of that page as well. So you can see we've built that menu up. I'm going to save the menu with that option just there. I'm going to go back to the list of pages, and for the services page, I'm just going to edit the page settings, and I am now going to choose the menu that we've just created, which is this one here, section demo. I'm going to click on save. And then when I go back to the list of pages here, I can go to my services page. Here is the menu just at the top that I've just created. And now when I click on the various different menu items, I am scrolled directly to the page. And that's exactly the same on the mobile that we looked at as well. I can click the burger menu at the top, and I can click the menu items and go straight to the pages. So that is the class ID and how you can use it within the web builder. Happy days. I'm really good with that. So I am going to now stop that recording, and what I'm going to do is just show you very briefly what I actually do next. So let me just remove that off the screen now. This is a good chance for you to, for me to also say, if you are interested in developing your digital skills, maybe you want to learn how to do some of these things, you want to learn how to use web builders or automation or AI or whatever it is you need to set up to slicken and quicken your business, then you can get in touch with me at HelpWithDigital.com. I've got spaces in January to talk to me about setting up projects in February and March. I've also got free newsletters available to you as well that gives you access to all of my best tech tutorials. So especially if you're following me from various different Facebook groups, you're probably using the tools that I'm using as well, and you want to learn from me. So that's absolutely the place to be. HelpWithDigital.com is the address. Now I'm just going to open up Adobe Premiere now, just to give you a sneak peek into how I will edit this up into a tutorial. So I've recorded this side by side in 2 screens. If you've followed me for a while, you would have seen me do a lot of this. And I do get some feedback. So, you know, these widescreen things that you put on, they're really difficult to see the screen and things like that. And I get it. The reason I post these things on social media or even stream them live is it's a quick way of me just sharing the rough tutorials before they're edited. That's what I actually do, and it gives people a lot of value. Some people just stream these types of videos onto their TV, watch it on a big device, and then they're working along on their computer or whatever. But all of these videos that I'm making are edited by, well, these ones are edited by a team the other side of the world that will take my green screen footage. They'll take the screen footage as well, and they'll mix that up how they want to do it. So this video I've just recorded is number 24. But basically what I've got, let me just come back on the screen again here. What I've got in Adobe Premiere just here in my project panel, I've got all my session records. So the one I've just done, what I would do is I would drag it into the preview window up here, and this is where I would find my in and out points. I'd probably make that full screen actually. I'd find the in and out point of that recording, and then I'd drag it into the timeline. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm live streaming and recording and doing all of that stuff at the same time, and it's Sunday. It's Sunday. I want to give me a PC a little bit of a break. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. I hope you found that useful on the web builder. That menu option of being able to call out sections and things like that is really useful. I think what I'm also going to do is just very quickly show how you could. In fact, I'll just show this on the screen, tag it onto the end of the recording, maybe. Just want to close some windows down, hide my bookmarks bar, that's it, yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm just going to cover this last little bit at the end. What I also want you to notice as well is as I'm clicking on these different menu items here, notice at the top of the screen, you can see the URL is also changing. So this full URL there is something that you could share externally away from the site within an email. And when people go to that link, they're going to be taken straight. And when people go to that link, they're going to be taken straight to the section of that page. I'm going to splice that in at the end. Yeah, good stuff. So yeah, hopefully you found that useful. I'm going to end this go live now, get cracking on with editing that. Like I say, if you're interested in these sort of tech tutorials, please do come along to HelpWithDigital.com. There's a place that you can sign up free there. That's a way of getting in touch with me. If you're not ready to work with me, that's cool. You can just follow along and learn some stuff free. But if you are ready to work with me, HelpWithDigital.com is also the address to go to. There's space in my calendar next week, I believe, actually, to speak about getting your projects up and running in February and March this year. Very exciting. I'll see you next time. Yeah. Bye.